Hi everyone. So today I will be changing out the rear rotor and brake pads on the Nissan Rogue. Now, the first video that I did was actually with the front brakes and changing out the rotor and pads and everything. So the problem was with the back brakes, the rear brakes, there are drum brakes inside the rotor itself, and that's what actually, when I tried taking out the brake rotor, it was, after hitting it with a hammer, it was wobbly, but I couldn't take it out quite completely. So I'm going to show you how it's done. So this is actually going to be a quick video. So just like the front brakes up front of the this vehicle, you had to remove the caliper, everything else, and the problem was that the rotor was stuck. Okay, so I'm going to pull the rotor so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I didn't put the rotor completely on, but just so you have an idea, this was wobbling off, but the problem was I couldn't pull it out completely. And what turned out is because there are drum brakes inside, and because I very rarely use the drum brakes, it rusted out. Okay, so once I'm going to pull it off in a second, but there is a little rubber stopper that actually, I took it out, okay, just so you see. But right inside there, now I'm going to pull it out. Okay. You'll have this wing nut here. And so what this does is with the, what I had to do, because I've rarely used it, and let me kind of show you the rotor. It actually formed a rust around the inner part of this piece here. And so going through that little hole and then finding that little this piece over here, this middle piece over here with a flathead, I was able to push it that way. Okay, and what happens when you push that, the brakes itself actually start to compress. Okay, so they both compress together, and that's why I was having a hard time, because it was actually out where it was when we first purchased the vehicle. So now, how do you know which way is which, right? So if you push that piece one way and the rotor starts to tighten up, well, then you know that it's the brakes are actually starting to activate, and it's grabbing onto the rotor itself. So with that in mind, then you just have to reverse it. Where am I here? Okay, there you go. That piece right there. And so I was pushing it up initially, and it started to tighten up. So then with the flathead, I don't know if I can do it this way. You just have to keep pushing it. I think I did it at its max, but I can actually still do it with my finger as well. So that's the very likely reason why that rotor won't come off, on top of it never being changed since we first purchased the car. So that also rusted on as well. So I had to use a little bit of force to keep to at least break the rust off from the body itself. Alrighty, okay, thanks a lot.